Dalton Rosta. We'll begin with a few questions from the media. Maria, your line is now live.
Hi, Dalton. Maria Morales with the Throwing Bows podcast. How you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
Awesome. So how much, obviously you know how to get it done in different ways, but you are a wrestler at your core in many people's opinion. How much do you think that your wrestling is going to be, number one, on display, and number two, a deciding factor in this fight?
I don't need to wrestle in this fight, so we'll see. We'll see how the fight plays out, but I see a first-round knockout on the feet.
Fair enough. Thank you so much.
All right, Gavin.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so I have one question for you, and so you're coming into this fight undefeated in all your pro and amateur bouts. Do you feel like there's a little lot of pressure to keep your undefeated streak going, or is it nothing more than a number?
No pressure at all. I just I'm going in there to get the win. Take every fight one fight at a time, and I'm gonna go and get that win Friday.
All right, Brady.
Hi, Dalton.
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm great.
Great. Does being a sizable favorite in this fight add on any pressure to perform?
I didn't even know anything about the odds, so I didn't know I was favorite. But
Oh, yeah, you are minus 700 as of right.
minus at Jesus Christ, they're showing no respect to my opponent. I think Tony's a little bit better than that, but no extra pressure. Like I said, I believe I'm gonna get a first round knockout, and that's that.
Yeah. Excuse me. I have to correct. Minus 400, which is still
Minus 400.
very sizable. And do you believe that a win against Tony will put you in line for a top 10 fight at middleweight?
Absolutely. I believe I should be top 10 already. If anything, I feel like he should be in the top 10 too. He knocked out Joe Schilling pretty viciously. After I beat him, for sure, I'm going to be in the top 10. And I already got my eyes on a couple people.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
Dylan.
Dennis.
Not quite.
Dennis.
Yeah. How's it going, Dalton?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. You were just talking about your opponent, Tony, there. It seems like you have obviously a pronounced level of respect for what he's done. Hasn't been beaten under the Bellator banner yet, former vet of Strikeforce and Contender Series. Just on a level of his martial arts skill set, like what does he really bring to the table and like really excel at that you've noticed in your studying on him?
He's a good striker. He has some power. He wings a lot of shots though, and he makes a lot of technical mistakes. He leaves his hands down after he throws a lot of things, and I see a lot of mistakes that I can capitalize on the feet. And as I said before to multiple people, I think it's gonna end in a first round knockout.
Awesome. Thanks for the time, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Ronald, go ahead.
Ronald Smith from Getting Real, talking to Dalton Too Clean Roaster. How you doing, man?
It's Rosta, but I'm doing great.
My fault, my man, my fault. And now, man, you've been so confident to say that you're going to finish us off KO first round. What in your mind is fully painting that picture for you to say it's going to end like that, lights out?
One, as somebody said earlier, a lot of people paint me as a wrestler, which I don't 100% agree with, but in the media's eyes and the fans' eyes is really all that matters. But I think I've shown that I'm a complete mixed martial artist in all of my fights. And there's been a few fights where I put on a striking clinic, and this fight, I think with my opponent probably going in with that mindset that I'm going to try and wrestle him is really, really going to open up a lot of doors for me. And I think that he's going to make a lot of technical mistakes. And like I said, I'm going to get the first round knockout. And how I've been sparring, my training camp, everything's been clicking. Everything feels good. And based off of what my opponent gives me and how I've been training and my progression that I've seen in the past few months, that's where that confidence comes from.
Thank you very much, my man.
Thank you.
All right, last one here. Abraham?
Hello, Dalton. You're looking very sharp today, I have to say.
Thank you.
You've
Appreciate it.
mentioned, yeah, you've mentioned Dylan Dennis before, and you just mentioned him a few minutes ago. If he's not on the table at middleweight, who else would you like to fight?
You know, that fight with Dylan Dennis isn't ever going to happen. You know, he's scared. He definitely ain't going to come up to 185, and he's going to pick his fights. You know, he's a businessman. He's going to pick his fights, and the fight is not going to be against me. He knows that's a risk, very high risk. As for other fighters, I got a few names in mind, but I plan on keeping those tucked away until after the fight.
Santiago?
Hi, Dalton. Thank you for the time. ATT
problem.
is completely taking over with some amazing fighters like Cody Law, Johnny Eblen, Roman Feraldo, and of course yourself. What makes this gym so special according to you?
One, it's a huge facility. You got Dan Lambert, who invested so much into the business, and he's invested so much into his coaches. He has the best coaches there, along with the best facility, and that attracted a lot of the best fighters, you know. And the more and more fighters that come there that are high level, it attracts even more, you know. It's like a funnel for great fighters to come there, and we get a lot of different looks, a lot of great training, and a lot of great partners, along with the best coaches in the world and the best, if one of the best, if not the best facility in the world. So I think whenever you put that all together, there's no better gym.
Good luck on fight night, sir.
Thank you.
Tony?
Hi, Dalton. Looking very sharp this evening.
Thank you.
You talked about having the best coaches in the world. How instrumental has Anderson Franca been in your progress and success so far in your career?
He's been amazing, man. I can't give enough praise to him. You know, he takes his time out of the day every single day to fit me in, you know, multiple times per week. You know, he really invests his time in me, and he's shown me a lot of new tricks to add to my game, add to my arsenal, things that you know, he's not changing my game, he's just tweaking things, you know, adding a few new weapons and a few new tricks. And the progress I've made and the difference that these tweaks and these new weapons have made is it's crazy. It's an immense difference, and I think it's going to show this fight.
All right, Dalton. Thanks for the time today, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.